Hi and welcome to Gigi's Worldly Adventures. During week 13 and 14 of my year abroad, I got to take part of a 2-week internship at a pediatrician's practice. My gymnasium, so my German high school, they make all the 10th graders do one after fall break, which just ended 2 weeks ago, and so I did one at a pediatrician's practice, and I learned how to sort of be the doctor in the practice, so I got to follow the doctor around and learned how to make checkups and do diagnoses and give shots and all that stuff. And I also got to learn the job of a nurse who also works behind the desk, so making appointments and cleaning the rooms and preparing shots and dealing with clients and stuff. And so that was really interesting. I learned a lot of hands-on skills as well as communication skills, and also a lot about social situations, because Germany at the moment has a lot of refugees who also need medical attention, and a lot of them didn't speak German or English, so I learned how to sort of overcome that language barrier with them, which was super interesting too. So it was quite the challenge, and there were a lot of challenges that I had to overcome with clients and stuff like that, but I learned a lot of things, and it was super interesting. Great 2 weeks, and definitely something that I am glad I got to take a part of during my year abroad. Either way, it was really good. It was a really relaxed week, since besides the internship, I didn't really have homework because it wasn't exactly school, so I got to enjoy my free time, and I read a lot, I knitted a lot, I had volleyball, and I also hung out with friends too. Last weekend, my host family and I decided to spend the weekend with some relatives who live a little south in Lower Saxony, but a little more south where the marshlands are. And so we had got on the train, bought our tickets and stamped them and everything, but there was some sort of unexpected delay, so they said that they had no idea how long the delay was going to be. And so we were like, okay, so we waited for half an hour, and then they said, sorry, one of the trains ahead of us is burning up, the engine's overheated, and we have to call the fire department, but we have no idea how long it's going to take. So we waited another half an hour, and then they said, we're going back in the opposite direction because we can't go forward. You can get out of the train now or come with us in the opposite direction. And we didn't want to go in the opposite direction, so we had to get off, which was kind of really annoying, but it was kind of a little adventure, and that's why I'm here. So that was a crazy night, and we didn't even get our money back, but oh well. And so, but it was all worth it, since I had a spontaneous sleepover with my really good friend here, Vero, so shout out to you, and that was really fun. And then the next day, I went to my host sister's volleyball game, and after that, we drove all together to the marshlands and spent the night with the relatives there. And the next day, we went on a long walk through the marshlands and saw the swamps, and it really looked like it was straight out of a movie set of like Pirates of the Caribbean or something, kind of like a little creepy, but it was really beautiful, and the sun was out that day, so it was all worth it. And we also found a really cool playground, and for some reason the German playgrounds are just so much cooler, and it was really cool. There was like a huge swing and stuff, and I don't know why I'm saying this, but it was just so much fun to be on that playground. And so yeah, we went on a really long walk. We also got to ride on the great uncle's tractors, which was really cool, and we caught frogs because there were just a lot of them there, and they told me to like kiss one because it was my Prince Frog or Frog Prince or whatever, and that was just kind of funny. And so that was a really great weekend. I also went into town, to the town market on Thursday, I believe, to order some photos to decorate my wall. and I just bumped into one of my great friends from class, and that was so crazy. And she was on her internship break and I had the day off, so I just sort of spent the hour with her and we ate lunch, and that was just such a crazy thing since I had nothing to do and she had an hour to spare, and it's something that never happens in LA, so that was really cool. It was just such a coincidence, but she says that like you always bump into people all the time here since it's so small, so that was really fun. And this past weekend I also hung out with friends and read a lot, and yesterday I went ice skating with a bunch of my friends, and that was just so much fun. We had a blast. We ice skated for 4 hours straight, I think, and after that we took the wrong bus to the train station, and so we were like completely, I mean not on the completely opposite side of Bremen, but on like not the direction we wanted to be in, and so it just, instead of taking an hour to get home, it took like 2.5 or something. It was just so crazy, but it was crazy, and we were all together, so it was fine, and we all just laughed about it, but it was a crazy adventure also since I didn't really know how the bus system worked, and so I was trusting them, and then we were in a really deep conversation about the universe and our worlds and war and stuff, and we were on the bus for like 45 minutes, and then that was like way too long, and we were just like, wait, where are we even? And so we had to get off and take like an opposite bus back. And so that was just some crazy adventure that happened last night, but it was really fun. And then the day before that I went to the Bremen town center with my host sister, and we went shopping, and that was really fun too. So it's just been a really great 2 weeks, and I have had a lot of fun, and school's tomorrow, so after an entire month of no school, it's gonna be a little hard to get back into the rhythm, but I'm really excited to see all my friends and classmates again. So I'm excited. Bye!